Hey, it's Matt Selznick. This is episode 21 of Sonitotum, the audio and video companion to my blog Scribtotem, which you can find over there at mattselznick.com. I am a creator and an author, and this little place on the web is where I talk about whatever I feel like talking about, usually having to do with creativity in some way, shape, or form, whether it's my own or other people's. And today I'm going to do, well, I guess what we're going to have to call it is a rant. But before I get to that, I wanted to do a tiny bit of housekeeping. In the last episode, when I brought Sonitotum back from hiatus, I mentioned that I was creating a specialized, its very own YouTube channel for the podcast. After doing some thought and consulting with some friends who are way more adept at the YouTube than I am, hi Lon Harris, I decided that it would be better to just keep Sonitotum as part of my existing channel there on YouTube, which you can find, consulting my notes, at youtube.com/MWSmedia. So I'll just keep Sonitotum there as a playlist of the overall channel. If you want to subscribe to that, please do at youtube.com/MWSmedia. If you want to get the audio version delivered to your podcatcher, it's feeds.feedburner.com/MWSmedia/Sonitotum. Of course, those links will be in the show notes, and if you're watching on the YouTube, it'll be right there on the screen thing, because it's magical video and all that stuff. All right. I don't think I need my notes anymore. Probably not. I make stuff, right? A lot of the people who are in my community make stuff. And sometimes we knock other people who make stuff. We criticize them. We take pot shots at them. I've been guilty of this. I'm sure of it. I can't remember the last time I did so because one's own memory is selective about these things. But I'm sure someone out there would be happy to mention the last time I did this to some other creator. Please do so in the comments, either on YouTube or at mattselznick.com. But boy, more and more, it's bugging me. It irritates me when I see it happen. The latest thing, I guess, there's this video from, I don't know, 2010, 2008, from a Britney Spears concert, and it claims to have her raw microphone channel as the audio. Now, what that means is, supposedly, what we're hearing in this video is what you would hear if you were standing next to her on the stage, coming out of her mouth, without any effects or processing or anything like that, or some alleged lip syncing after the fact. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't really care. What bothers me is how quick people are to pounce all over this entertainer for the way this raw microphone track sounds. I'm not going to put a link to any of it. You know, you guys are good with the web. You can figure this out. You can find it if you so desire. It's everywhere. And I don't know why, but it suddenly is getting more attention. It's for such an old video. It's these things, they come and they go, and now it's turn again to be here. Anyway, so I'm not going to put a link to it because I don't want to perpetuate this bullshit. But if you want to find it, you can find it. The thing is, she doesn't sound great. You know, there are a lot of portions of this video where she sounds out of breath and off key and out of tune, and she trails off while she's singing lines, and her dynamics are all over the place. When she's supposed to be quiet, she's too quiet. And again, I don't care. I don't care if she's a terrible singer. Clearly, she has some talent as an entertainer. Otherwise, she wouldn't have had a career since, I don't even remember when. What has it been? 15 years now? Something like that? I don't know. You know. Where's the Leave Britney Alone guy? He knows. Is he still around? The thing that bugs me, yes, I'm finally getting to it, is when I see other creators, other makers, jumping on this bandwagon. Oh, look, Britney's terrible. Or this writer is terrible. Or can you believe what this actor, how horrible they were in this performance, or whatever. Criticize the work constructively, maybe, if you happen to be in the same vertical, in the same entertainment sphere. Yeah, hey, you know what? If you are a multinational recording star, entertainer, pop star who plays to tens of thousands of people, night after night after night all over the world, then by all means, let's hear it. Let's hear your criticism of Britney Spears. Let's hear you knock this video that isn't even confirmed as being real. Get on that high horse. Go for it, because you're probably up there, 8, 9, 10, 12, 30 weeks out of the year doing the same thing she does, and you're entitled to have an opinion about that. If you're not, shut the fuck up. All right? You know what? Do your thing. Do your thing. And let other people do theirs. I pushed back in a comment on Facebook when I saw somebody post this video and, watch out, things aren't always what you seem, big surprise, ha ha, look, she's terrible. I pushed back for the reasons that I just mentioned. And what I heard in return was, well, I've got experience in theater, and I'm telling you that people can do this a lot better. And, okay, great. So what purpose do you serve in bringing down this person? What use of your energy? What is it? Is it good use of your time and your energy to so cavalierly knock somebody else's performance? When was the last time you were in front of tens of thousands of people in a space so big that the people in the nosebleed seats hear what comes out of your mouth milliseconds after you actually say it? You know what I'm saying? And the response to that, of course, was, well, people have a right, if they pay $200 a ticket to see this, they have a right to know that it's not real. Did you pay $200 a ticket? Is that why you're angry? I don't think so. Those people who paid whatever they pay to go see Britney Spears or Beyonce, or whoever, they are going for spectacle, I think. I'm going to step out on a limb, folks. If you've seen mega pop stars in ginormo dome arenas, tell me why you went. Was it to hear their amazing voice, or was it to see the costumes and the dancing and be pulled up by the vibe of the crowd? Let me know. Let me know what it was. Maybe I'm off base here. Speaking of Beyonce, remember the pictures that were going around of her? Her performance, what was it, at the Super Bowl or something? I don't remember. Where she had expressions on her face that were less than supermodel cover of Cosmo perfect flattering, because she was rocking out and into what she was doing and emoting like a human being creating art. And people got all over her case about it. Remember that? I remember that. That's another kind of the same sort of thing. Anyway, it irritates me. There's a guy. I belong to a professional organization, quote unquote, for independent authors called the Alliance of Independent Authors. I think I see their acronym more often than I see their actual name. And this guy on his blog, well, first of all, he calls himself a publisher. And as far as I know, what he publishes, much like myself, what he publishes is mostly his own material. And on his blog, he will every now and again put other independent writers in the crosshairs, not necessarily criticizing their writing or offering tips or hints on what they could do to improve, but just pretty much just ripping them a new one, whether it's about their marketing strategy or the names of their characters in their books or what they've written on their back cover blurb or whatever. It's just mean. And what does it do? What purpose does it serve? I don't know. But I'll tell you this much. When I see a creative person taking pot shots like that, personally, taking pot shots at other creators, personally, I'm much less interested in what that person is creating themselves. Let me put it a different way. If you're being an asshole, I'm probably not going to want to support you in your own works. And I'm going to call you out on being an asshole. Is it worth it? Because I'm not going to be the only one. Look, for as long as I've been doing this, and by this I mean making things, being a DIY independent creator, I've really tried to push the idea that we are all peers. People who make the art and people who consume the art, no matter what level you are at, we are all peers. We're colleagues. We need each other. We are in the same business. So, first of all, don't shit where you live. Don't shit where you eat, right? Don't spew bile all over the place, where in the next breath you're going to be like, hey, watch my TV show, or come buy my book. By the way, this other person sucks and look how horrible they are. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anyway, this isn't about Britney Spears. This isn't about Beyonce or some poor schlub who wrote a fantasy book and used too many apostrophes in his characters' names. This is about being human and remembering that Britney and Beyonce and the poor schlub and everybody else who's making something for a living or trying to make a living making something, they're humans too. Let's treat each other like that. Yeah? I'm going to try really hard to remember my own advice. Sometimes in the heat of the moment it gets difficult. I understand that. But let's try that, all right? Okay. I think that's it for this episode of Sonitotum. I would love your comments. You can leave them either at the post for this show at mattselznick.com in the comments there. Or, of course, you can go to youtube.com/mwsmedia and find this video and leave comments there on YouTube. I'd love it if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel or subscribe to the RSS feed. Again, the addresses, the links for both of those things will be either on the screen right there or in the show notes at mattselznick.com. I think that's it. My name is Matthew Wayne Selznick. This has been episode 21 of Sonitotum. Thank you. Bye-bye.